Welcome to Garden Plants with Jim Putnam. Let's talk about Frankie Boy Arborvitae. This is Frankie Boy Arborvitae, or Thuja orientalis Frankie Boy. It's got this filamentous growth habit, or kind of stringy, we'll call it, and it's a stringy weeping habit, basically. It has this yellow new foliage on it and kind of a chartreuse green center. It ages into a chartreuse green color. What you'll see with this plant is frequently it'll be sheared super tight. So it'll have a much different look than this, a much fuller kind of look to it. We want it to have this kind of strappy, filament-like growth habit on it. I like the way it looks. I like the way it will blow around in the wind when it's like this. But again, you can buy one of these that's sheared really tight, almost Christmas tree-like, and then continue to do that if you wanted to. But it's an incredibly interesting Thuja orientalis, and these tend to be really quite hardy in the landscape. Some other, like Thuja occidentalis, or eastern arborvitae that's native to North America, is not quite as heat tolerant as these Asian Thujas are. Frankie Boy was a chance seedling in Austria, from what I understand, and it normally in Thuja orientalis, or I think updated as Platycladus orientalis is the genus this actually belongs to now. You'll usually see the really interesting growth habit where it's like plates, growing in a circle like this. So this is an incredibly unique habit for this particular genus. Really super interesting. Likely get about 6 feet over the 20-year span or so. It'll only grow about 3 to 5 inches a year. It's probably going to grow a hair faster for me because I'm just not pruning on it, so I'm allowing it to stretch and become a little bit different. If you were pruning on it and trying to keep it really a tight growth habit, it'd probably grow even less than that per year overall. So relatively slow growing. Maybe end up being about 4 feet in width, but you could keep it narrower than that again if you're doing the the kind of shearing that you'll see. And I think most of the time if you purchase this plant at a retail setting, you're going to see it more tightly sheared than this one is. They're hardy in zones 5 to 9, so again a lot more heat tolerant overall than some of our other Thuja or other native arborvitaes, either Western arborvitae in the United States or the Eastern arborvitae. So I like that about it. We have less options for conifers overall here in the South where I am, and this is one of the great choices. So definitely full sun for the best color, and that's true of so many of our conifers. We do have shade tolerant conifers, but the vast majority of them do like the full sun overall. So it's nice to have one that's hardy enough to tolerate that here in the South. And so the more sun the better, because you're going to get more color. If you put this in any light shade, and it will grow in some light shade, you're going to start to lose some of that bright color. We're filming this in October, so it doesn't have a tremendous amount of new growth on it as you're seeing it, but I love that red stem in the center of that plant. This time of year you will see some small cones forming on the inside of it as well. These are just great for year-round interest. We have a lot of annuals and perennials and things in this garden that go to sleep in the wintertime or lose their leaves in the wintertime, and that's when these kind of dwarf conifers like this are really going to show off. Of course, great foundation plant. We have it in a little corner here with a window framing it on one side and the porch framing it on the other. Good in a container like most conifers. That can be kept as a year-round container plant. It can be sized controlled that way. Small space garden, especially if you want to do some shearing on it, be a great little entry plant. If you're kind of an entryway into your garden, where it will be something that folks just would not have seen anywhere else. So just kind of a great welcoming plant in that way. And then of course in any kind of Asian garden or rock garden. These are going to be adaptable to many soil types as long as they're not staying wet. That's true with a lot of conifers. There are some conifers that are definitely will just flat out grow in the water, but most all others are going to want well-drained soil in your garden. Really, just overall, very low maintenance plant. Of course, you can up the amount of work you're having to do on it by keeping it tightly sheared, which does create a really interesting look. And that shearing anytime you prune it is going to kind of engage new growth, and that new growth is where the really brightest yellow is going to be. So that pruning will offer you probably more coloration than we're going to have in ours, where we're not doing that kind of ongoing pruning on it. We fertilize this entire garden once a year with an organic fertilizer. This could probably fertilize it or not. Your choice. We do very little fertilizing overall in this garden, and it's doing fantastic with a once a year fertilization. It's probably doubled in height over about a 3-year span, something like that. Pruning is completely up to you. I would probably ideally prune it in the late winter and then probably cut off the pruning sometime mid-summer. But you could prune it multiple times during that period of time if you were trying to keep it tighter. All I'll ever prune on it is if it gets some sort of crazy limb, and I'll just do that any time of the year. If I get some branch that just goes out that no longer looks like it kind of fits the plant, I'll just trace it back into the plant, cut it off, no big deal. We keep the area free of weeds and keep it well mulched. I would consider these Asian thujas to be pretty drought tolerant in comparison to a lot of other conifers, but when it gets abnormally dry, we do want to water them because they will thin on the interior if we let them go dry for too long of a period of time. But other than that, it's just an extremely low maintenance plant that's it's super interesting, right? It's different than anything else. It offers contrast in the foliage and the foliage color to other things that are in the garden, other flowering things that we can put near it. And offers us 12 months of interest here in the Raleigh, North Carolina garden. So thank you guys so much for watching. This is Frankie Boy Arborvitae.